Hello there and welcome to day one of 5-Day FitPro. Today we're going to focus on the define phase of your online fitness business. I will explain what a brand is, the fundamental elements that you must define, and why you will need branding to build a successful business. I will then provide you with an action plan to help define your business. And finally, I will show you how to find and target your audience and then how to beat the competition. So let's get started right now. So what exactly is a brand? Let's begin by discussing what a brand is not. A brand is not your logo, it's not your products, it's not your tagline, it's not your promise to the customer, and it's not what you say it is about your brand. Your brand is the perception of your business within the minds of the customers. It's what they say you are, not what you say you are. So instead of telling people what your brand is and what you want your brand to become, you need to define your messaging, your values, your personality, and your visual identity so that it creates a specific emotional response in the customer. It is that emotional response and how it is then authentically articulated and shared by your clients that will become your brand. Let's begin to define some of the fundamentals of a brand. The first is brand purpose. Brand purpose represents your reason for existing. It's what you stand for and how you intend to change the world to be a better place. Its role is to emotionally connect with potential clients who share the same beliefs and want to associate themselves with people who have similar interests. Your potential clients are looking for someone who stands for something larger than just the training programs that you offer. They want to be part of something that makes a difference. If you represent a purpose that they can connect and relate to, then they will be more likely to become clients of yours because they feel like they are part of a bigger effort. An effective and relatable brand purpose shows the clients that you value more than just generating revenue. So now that you know what a brand purpose is and how it will connect and engage with the client, let's begin to define your purpose by asking these 3 questions. Question number 1, what are you best at? This might seem like a simple question, but it may be more difficult to answer than you may think. For instance, you are not answering what you are good at or even great at. You need to define what you are best at. What can you do better than all of your competitors? For example, if you have never done cross-training workouts, then you should probably not create a cross-training program. The clarity of this answer will give you the focus to then ask yourself the next question. Question number 2, what are you passionate about? This question should be a little easier to answer. It's basically asking you what you love to do. This is the one thing that you would do even if you weren't getting paid for it. But don't confuse this with what you think you are passionate about based on the opportunity that it may offer. Oftentimes, people fake themselves into being passionate about something because they think it may be lucrative. Don't fall into being trendy unless you really love it. You need to be very truthful and honest with yourself when answering this question. Now that you know what you love to do and can do better than anyone, let's answer the final question number 3. What does the world need? The answer to this question will be the reason why people engage with your brand and become loyal brand advocates. How will what you do change the world? And how will what you do change the lives of your clients? How is what you do different than the competition? Be sure that your answers all align with each other. For example, if you're passionate about something, but you're not the best at it, then you most likely will not be able to make much of a difference in the lives of your clients. Once you have the answers to these questions, you will then have created the foundation for a very powerful and authentic brand purpose. In addition to these 3 questions, here are a few additional, more basic questions that will help you further clarify your brand purpose. Why are you here? This is a simple statement that sums up your core purpose. It's typically answered in an emotional tone and simplified to just a few headline words. What do you do and how do you do it? This should be a detailed descriptive statement about the process and functions of how you want your fitness business to run. What makes you different? This should explain the uniqueness of your fitness business and help position it away from the competition. Who are you here for? This should state who your ideal customer is. Keep this very well defined and narrow it down to a specific audience that needs your training programs and can be targeted. What do you value most? This should include one key value that is the most important to you and your clients. The next brand fundamental to define is brand vision. Vision refers to the ideas that will help guide your fitness business into the future. It's like a North Star that will act as your constant and consistent focal point, leading you into success. A well-defined vision will support growth in your fitness business, differentiate you from the competition, and resonate with your clients. Before we begin to define your brand vision, let's be clear on what a brand vision is not. Your vision should not be about monetary gain. It should be about the amount of impact that you will achieve. Your vision is not about you. It should focus on the people that you are helping. Your vision should not describe what your fitness business does. Rather, it should explain the reason why your fitness business exists. And your vision should not be unrealistic. It needs to be audacious and challenging, but also optimistic and attainable. Basically, the main focus of your vision should be outward-facing and directed towards your clients. Here are a few questions to help you define the vision for your fitness business. Number 1, in 5 to 10 years from now, what will success look like for you? Number 2, in 5 to 10 years from now, how will what you do make the world a better place? And number 3, in 5 to 10 years from now, what is the positive impact that your training programs will have on your clients? Don't hold back or be timid when answering these questions. You need a vision for the future to guide your actions. The next brand fundamental to define is brand mission. Your mission statement is an action-oriented declaration of the purpose that your fitness business will serve to the clients. Like many of the other aspects of your brand, your mission should create an emotional connection with your audience. It should clearly communicate your brand purpose, the impact that you would like to have on the world, your objective, and how you will attempt to deliver that promise to your clients. More simply stated, the mission describes what you aim to achieve and how you will achieve it. To help you understand the importance of your mission statement, here are 3 reasons how it will help you achieve your brand vision. Number 1, your mission statement will connect with a certain demographic who are searching for what you do. This will help define your target audience. Number 2, your mission statement will become the hub of your fitness business. Everything you say and do will tie into this central focal point. And number 3, when you need to quickly and easily articulate what you do to a new audience, your mission statement will serve as the perfect elevator pitch. Since you are most likely just starting out, you may find it challenging to define your mission statement. A great way to craft your own mission statement is to research the mission statements of other brands in the fitness industry. Obviously, your mission statement needs to be authentic to you. However, you can still draw inspiration from others, more developed fitness trainers or brands. Once you have researched the mission statements of your competitors and other influential fitness brands, start by creating a list of your goals. This list should include outwardly facing goals that have a positive impact on your audience and help make the world a better place. Here are 4 questions to ask while you are defining your mission statement. Number 1, how do you add value to the consumer? Number 2, how do you intend to positively impact the world? Number 3, are the goals and visions attainable and realistic? Number 4, can you quickly and easily articulate what you do? Once again, like your brand vision, your brand mission is not about how you accomplish your financial goals. Instead, it's about expressing to the clients how your training programs will solve their problems and help them achieve their goals. Remember, your mission statement is an actionable, commitment, and a promise to the clients. If crafted perfectly, it will generate an emotional connection and inspire people to take action based on how well you have articulated your vision for a better world. The next brand fundamental to define is brand values. Your values represent the compass that will guide your brand narrative, your actions, your behaviors, and your decisions. They will be a constant reminder of what is important to you and the clients that you serve. When these values are aligned with the values of your target audience, then they are more likely to support you and be motivated to purchase your training programs. Here are 5 benefits of defining your values. Benefit number 1, you will be able to make decisions that align with your brand's mission. Benefit number 2, values make your brand more memorable. Benefit number 3, you will create deep emotional connections with your clients. Benefit number 4, values will maintain your authenticity. And benefit number 5, values will increase and inspire loyalty. Okay, so now that you are clear about the benefits of your brand values and how they will help lead and shape your fitness business, let's discover what your values are. Notice I said discover what your values are, not write them or create them. You don't create your core values. They already exist within you. You just need to discover what they are and define them so then you can effectively use them. Here are 6 steps to help you discover your brand values. Number 1, get inspired. Make a list of brands that you admire for inspiration, both within and outside of the fitness industry. What are the qualities of these brands that resonate with you and those that you want to demonstrate yourself? Focus on those qualities that you can follow in your business. Number 2, brainstorm. Create a list of words and short phrases that describe the values that are important to you. Ask yourself questions like, what do you value most? What do you stand for? Think about the reasons why your target audience would choose you over the competition. We're not looking for refined quality at this point, just ideas that lead to other ideas, and aim to list at least 20 words or phrases. Number 3, trim your list. Take your list of 20 or so words and cut out the noise. You want to create the most impact you can, so get rid of the words that dilute your message. Your final list should include values that describe what you specifically stand for. Number 4, expand to phrases. Now, take your final list of words and combine them into a few phrases or sentences. Use short, impactful phrases that are easy to recall and trigger a response. Be sure to differentiate yourself from the competition. Number 5, reflect on negative experiences. Think of negative situations that you've experienced with other brands before, specifically those of the competition. How did those experiences make you feel? And what can you do that will ensure that you do not create the same experience for your clients? Number 6, align with how you demonstrate these values. Next, do a final audit of your phrases and craft the perfect set of brand values. Align them with who you are and why they are important to you. All right, guys, so now that you have the tools to help define your fitness brand, let's take a look at some ideas to locate and attract your audience and the ideal client for your training programs. A target audience is defined by a specific group of clients with similar traits such as age, gender, preferences, social class, location, goals, interests, habits, and problems. If you are able to define a specific group that aligns with your training programs, then you can direct your actions at these clients to build brand awareness. Basically, you want to find a group of people and communicate with them so that they will purchase your training programs. That is why it is critical that you find your ideal customer. If you try to be everything to everyone, you may get a lot of hits on your website, but no one will be buying because they are not your audience. Only your audience, the people who you build a relationship with and share a common values with, will connect with you. Once you have discovered precisely who your ideal customer is, you should then learn everything that you can about them. You need to understand their needs, their challenges, and their goals. And then you must consistently cultivate that relationship. When your top clients feel special, valued, and part of a unified community, they will feel obligated to give back to you by purchasing your programs. These are the customers who will become loyal brand advocates. They will tell their friends and their family members about your training programs, share photos of them performing your workouts on social media, and basically market your fitness business for free. Here are 4 reasons why it's important to define your target audience as quickly as you can. Number 1, create more effective ads by targeting only those individuals or groups who are searching for your type of fitness programs. Number 2, set the tone for your marketing messaging and speak directly to your clients. Learn where your clients hang out, both online and offline, so you know where you'll need to go to prospect new leads. Number 3, spend less money marketing to a smaller, refined group. Number 4, remain true to your core values by finding the people who share your same beliefs. Okay, so you should now understand that your audience is who will decide if your fitness business succeeds or just quietly disappears into the crowd. Here are 9 ways to help you connect with your target audience. Number 1, discover who they are. The first step is to collect some basic information about the people who your fitness programs are for. You should already have a decent idea of who this is. Look for demographic data like their age, gender, purchasing habits, fitness level, and their occupation. Your warm audience are the clients who have already expressed interest in what you do. These people should be immediately included in your target audience because they are more likely to purchase your programs. Also, pay close attention to who is purchasing your competitors' products. Number 2, find out where they are. People are constantly searching for and consuming information, both online and offline. This could be on social media, YouTube channels, Facebook groups, blogs, local organizations, public gatherings, etc. Once you have located your audience, communicate to them in their language so that they know that you are part of their tribe. Number 3, determine their needs and their desires. Now that you know who your people are and where to find them, start investigating their wants, needs, goals, and desires. When you know what your client wants, it will make prospecting to them much easier. Number 4, solve their problems. In addition to learning what your audience needs, you'll also want to determine their problems and their pain points. Put yourself in their shoes. If your training programs solve these problems, then they are your people. Number 5, consider their negative experiences. You not only want to learn what your audience loves, but also what they hate. This is powerful information. If you know what your potential clients consider negative, then you have a better chance of captivating them and gaining their approval. Number 6, gain their trust. The reputation of your fitness business is one of the most important factors in building and retaining loyal clients. No one buys from a business that they do not know or trust. To gain the trust of your audience, be sure you are always keeping your promise to the client. Be authentic and never waver from your core values. Number 7, use social media. Use the constant on-demand social media channels to connect with your followers. Ask engaging questions and interact with them on a daily basis through Q&As, free giveaways, and special offers. Create a safe and collaborative environment where they can actively participate and communicate directly with you. Number 8, speak to them often and ask questions. Talk to your clients and gather data about their experiences with your training programs. Encourage them to be open and honest. When your clients feel like their opinion matters and you are willing to do whatever it takes to make them happy, you will form a lasting emotional connection with them. And number 9, don't make assumptions. Successful marketing campaigns are not created on what you think. They become successful when they are built around the particular wants and the desires of your target audience. Don't assume you know what they need or what their problems are. Take all the data that you have gathered and use it. If there is one single most important point I'd like to drive home here, it's to always communicate and stay in touch with your audience. The moment you ignore your clients, they will feel devalued and unappreciated. They will immediately disengage with you and find a solution somewhere else. Even worse, they may speak negatively about you, which can cause a lasting effect on your fitness business. Now that you know how to define the fundamental elements of your fitness brand and how to find and attract your ideal clients, let's take a look at a few ways to beat the competition. The best way to start this process is to complete a competitor audit. A competitor audit is the process of categorizing and evaluating your competitors to understand their strengths and weaknesses in comparison to your own. We will analyze everything from their visual identity, their services, their messaging, and their customers. Begin by asking yourself these questions. Who are your top competitors? What fitness business or trainers offer similar services as yours? How are you different from them? How are you better than them? How are they better than you? What will you do that they will not? What is their purpose? What is the look and feel of their brand identity? Who is their customer? How do they talk to these customers? How do they acquire these customers? What are their marketing channels? How are they positioned in the marketplace? What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? And what are their similarities to your business? The end goal of this competitor audit is to get clarity and identify opportunities for differentiation. When you know how and where to position your training programs as the better option for the consumer, you can then implement brand strategies and gain a competitive advantage. Here are top 5 benefits of completing a competitor audit. Number 1, find gaps in the marketplace. During your competitor audit, you may discover positioning opportunities that are not currently owned. You can instantly generate new revenue streams by filling these gaps. Number 2, give customers what they want. When you analyze your competition, you will recognize points where they have failed to meet the needs of their clients. This is your opportunity to step in and provide a better solution. Number 3, discover new marketing channels. In today's digital, on-demand, social media influence world, there are dozens of new marketing strategies popping up every single day. Through your competitive auditing, you may discover communication channels that were previously unaware of. Number 4, become more innovative. In addition to finding gaps in the marketplace to position your fitness business, you may even find holes in service offerings. Your research into the competition could uncover offerings that are currently unavailable to any clients. And number 5, develop a better USP. Your USP, or unique selling proposition, is the one thing that makes your fitness business better than your competition. It plays to your strengths and should highlight what makes you uniquely valuable to your clients. By identifying your competitor's USP, you can then use that information to improve your own competitive advantage. Okay, so now that you know the questions you will need to answer and you understand how beneficial a competitor audit can be to the success of your fitness business, let's go over the best process to analyze your competition. The first step in completing a competitor audit is to come up with a list of fitness businesses or trainers that offer similar programs or services as yours. There are 2 types of competitors to look for. The first are direct competitors. These are fitness businesses or trainers who do exactly the same as you do. They offer the same service to the same audience, and they may even be located in the same geographical location. The second type of competitors are indirect competitors. These are services, companies, and trainers that offer similar services to yours, but they may serve a different purpose or they may target a different audience. For example, if you offer bodybuilding training An indirect competitor would be a yoga instructor. You have different services, so the yoga instructor would not be a direct competitor. However, they could still take some of your clients if they change their business model and expand into other fitness sectors. After compiling a master list, you will want to trim the list down and prioritize the top 5 to 10 competitors in your space to avoid being overwhelmed by too many variables. Here are a few ways to identify your direct or indirect competition. Number 1, search for them. Start with the most obvious and just Google it. Begin by searching for the fitness services that you offer. Next, search for terms and phrases related to those services. And finally, compile a list of keywords that relate to your training programs and just start Googling. You will quickly have a list of potential competitors. Number 2, pay attention to search ads. While you are Googling your keywords and phrases, pay attention to the ads listed above, below, and to the side of your search results. These ads will most likely be from competitors that have targeted the keywords that you are searching. Also, make sure that you do the searches multiple times since not all the ads will appear on every search. Number 3, dive into social media. Start by searching on Facebook for competitor pages and groups related to your services, then move on to YouTube and Instagram. Number 4, talk to your clients. When you get a client, ask them how they heard about you and if they have purchased the same services from a competitor in the past. Find out why they chose you over them. Number 5, check out local gyms and fitness studios. See what type of trainers they have on their staff and what group classes or personal training services they offer. Also, see if they offer virtual online classes, as these could become direct competition. All right, guys, so that is it for day 1 of 5-Day Fit Pro. I know that we went over a lot, so be sure to download and complete the action guide below to get the most out of this training. And I will see you right back here for day 2 of 5-Day Fit Pro, where you will learn what type of training programs to create, how to shoot videos, how to create training guides, and how to structure your workouts into complete training programs. I'll see you there.